people to show up, I'm gonna... So I'm kind of curious. What's this one look like? Add scan lines and such. Hold on, let me check something. Hello. I'm just playing around with the filters. I kind of miss the, you simply had the option to toggle between a PS1 render style and a PS2 render style. Nah, it's gonna... Oh, no, it didn't run.
Spinning cane.
I think this thing has 4 HP, so it's probably gonna run. But it's worth trying, because... Trying to get a turn. Damn it! So if you kill that thing, you get 300 gold and a chance at a very strong accessory. Considering I'm starting this stream at... What is it? Oh, no, wrong button. At 301 gold. It's rather a lot of gold. Right now we're going off to Hoax. Oh, this game has so many enemies of that type. I think the wiki has an entire category just for them. See, unique monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 monsters of that general variety. The ridiculous rewards, but they run away all the dang time.
Spinning cane.
Sparkle arrow. Yep. Okay, that sparkle arrow did make her strong enough to one-shot. Yeah, as the title says, I intend to do 5 boss fights in this stream, and it's not even going to be that much longer. Well, it might not even be that long compared to my normal streams, honestly. Just remembered how long those usually are. Funnily enough, I actually only have specifically planned ahead for the 4th and 5th boss fights. The other ones I'm basically just gonna fly into. Hello! I'm basically just gonna fly into with no degree of caution whatsoever. Go to headquarters first. Kaiser of the 8th Knighthood must be waiting for us. Is this really a town? It looks like a fortress. The war changed it. It's true. Nobody wanted it, but it couldn't be avoided. Let's focus on our defenses now. What news have you got? Oh. Nice. I know by responding to that like that, I've basically murdered someone. I personally have no real interest in the franchise, and it's not a genre of game that I tend to play. Oh no, I just meant in general, it's one of those aimy, shooty type action games, and I tend to play more of the get up in the enemy's face kind. Okay, but counterpoint, I hardly need to use it. Okay, yep. Perspective tripping me up there. Of course, I will say part of me not really using the Buster much is because I played it on hard mode. Okay, but with the way that I fight bosses, how often are they actually not in iframes? And Buster moves have the lowest priority when it comes to piercing enemy iframes in 0-3. Hence, why would I use them? No, I saw the image. That's what I'm responding to, is I'm responding to the image. So the image is because none of us have a ranged option, but you don't need the ranged option. So when a boss only lasts 15 seconds, it spends basically those whole 15 seconds in one state of iframes or another. Lavitz, welcome. See your knighthood was. Yeah, it was my mistake. But I won't let the dreams of my company end in death and be in vain. I'll end the war and unify Serdio. I will. Cannot stop until we make our dreams come true. Yeah, now, brought you two powerful helpers, Dart and Shauna. Oh, you're the famous guy who rescued Lavitz. I am Kaiser, the head of the 8th Knighthood. Nice to meet you. Do you inform me how we stand now? I muted my mic so I could cough. Just didn't want to cough in your freaking ears. We're still preparing for the raid of Sandoras. What I'm concerned about is the information that they're using a dragon. Yeah, that'd be pretty fucking concerning. It's better to fortify here. See how they move rather than attacking a dragon you don't know about. Then it'll be up to how fast you can spot the approach of the enemy. Great. Indeed you are right. Dart, Levitz, why don't you be the guard at night? Having Shauna, too, is not a good idea. She's a woman. We need to make her do stereotypical woman things. Can you prepare the meals for the knights? I did not stream like the entire game because I got super pissed off at the performance issues I was having on emulator and gave up. I mean, I can check his channel real quick, see how far into it he went. Assuming he hasn't scrubbed it from his channel. Looks like it's scrubbed from his channel. Shauna, oh yeah, can you prepare the meals for the night? So we're definitely not sexist here. Preparing meals? Okay, Dart, you're gonna love it. Yeah, sure, I'm looking forward to it. Even though I told Blavitz earlier that I was nervous that you were going into the kitchen. I'm a bit concerned because Dart earlier said that he was nervous when Shauna went in the kitchen. Huh? What? Lavitz's mother gave me a nice compliment. I guess it may be edible. I don't like what Lavitz said. I can enjoy and eat any food, just make a lot. I don't like what Dart said so much either. I don't care about the taste. Edible is enough. Just salt is enough for flavor. Oh, that, you sweet summer child. That is near the start of, Disc 3 out of 4. Even Mr. Kaiser, too. Kaiser, why are you stirring things up even more? Thought I was trying to relax her. At least I think that's near the start of Disc 3. So I know Disc 3 is when you're in the area that the black monster is most relevant in. Now, that settles the matter. I want Dart and the others to go look around Hoax. The night guards have to know the place. I don't think I got that far into the game when I was streaming on an emulator. I can check. You look around, come back. You stay with me, Lavitz. Got strategery to talk about. Let's see, I've got... Yeah, no, my stream ends at, let's see. I've got 8 hours total of stream, and it ends shortly after the second trip to Helena. Yep. I want to go over the battle conditions with you. Alright. Now, shall we? Get along with each other. Yeah. Alright. Now we'll go visit the church first. We believe in God. He'll save us from agony. Heard that there's an indescribable statue in the back of Volcano Villiers. It is spooky. That is definitely not foreshadowing. Miss Gilda is a famous midwife from this town who delivered His Majesty Albert. My pie's in the 7th fort. Definitely also not foreshadowing. This war is the trial from a god. I think you got that backwards, but sure. Together, let's endure through it. I mean, honestly, this game, a lot of its localization issues just come down to the connective tissue not being quite right in a lot of sentences, or the word choice being somewhat iffy. Can't carry any more items? Really? You wanna fucking bet? Let's go to the discard menu. Nope, not the Healing Breeze. Healing Breeze is valuable. Angel's Prayer. I think that revives one ally and heals them for half of their... Yep. I probably don't need as many as I have, but I just don't feel like having to pick them up later. That notification's the message you said you sent. There we go. Up this way. I think technically... No, we don't have to go through that house, okay. Because the main thing that triggers plot progress is, if I recall, coming in here and talking to this lady. Well, well, we have guests. My name is Dart. I'm joining in the defense of Hoax for a while. And both of you, when are you having your baby? What are you talking about? Yes, we are. It's too early. Oh, you're visiting a famous midwife, so I thought you wanted to get some advice about having a baby. Anyway, come back any time if you're going to have one. I was the midwife for King Albert, too. And you've been observing this country since before the war? Yes, it was 20 years ago. The former King Carlo passed away. His younger brother Dole broke away. Seems he couldn't stand having His Majesty Albert, who was only 6 then, be the king. His Majesty Dole and His Majesty Carlo used to be very close. I wonder what made them change. We gotta go now. Well, work hard. When you need me, come back anytime. Need me, meaning need a midwife. Thank you. We're lucky. So lucky, Dart. Oh, let's see, today's the second day in a row I bit my cheek eating, but other than that, I'm fine. Same cheek, by the way, just irritating. So, what's Tuesday that you're excited for? Alright, Fantasy Star information thing. If you see enough, take you to the guard position. Yep, let's go. Just finished the strategic meeting now. I'll take you to your position. I want to ask both of you to guard the back gate. It's the end of the stairs. Mm-hmm. Sure it is. Let's go quick and relieve the guard. I'm here to replace you. You can trust us. Yes, sir. If Sandora attacks, it'll be a night raid. Cannot relax till morning. Rest while it's still light. Yeah, yes, that is a truth. Strangely quiet tonight. If the dragon comes near, we can easily tell. Why is that? There are those in the forest. Nocturnal owls are hooting. It's proof that nobody's in the forest. So I'm gonna go grab something. Worrying about Shauna? It's not that. Bring me back something. It's very hard to build your character wrong in Bloodborne, but it is very easy to play them just horrendously. The owls. Ah! The enemy is coming! The enemy is coming! Knighthood advance! Fortify the gate! You take care of the casualties. Yes, sir. We'll counter them. Yeah. I know I don't hit hard enough to actually drop these guys in one slice. I'm not a big fan of that camera angle. Spinning cave. Volcano. It's a move that you use so fucking much because it's basically his best damage combo up until the very end of the game. Speaking of which, I think it was Haru asked yesterday why they give you Volcano so early in the game if it's so damn good. And the answer to that is that it's actually required for the tutorial. Because an attack with less than 3 additional hits is, generally speaking... Okay, so it's with how counters work. The enemy cannot counter on the first hit or the last hit of an addition. So you need to have at least 3 hits that you input to actually get an enemy to counter you. Actually, I will. Quite frankly, I don't really think I need one. 6 angels' prayers at the moment. You mean because this section became a fucking slideshow and took like an hour to get through? because it was running in sunscreen measurement units instead of frames per second. This battle HQ, the front line for Bazo. What a weak setup. Now guard the top. Gotcha. Trust me to handle here. What guts you have coming alone like that? I'm here. I got those guys at the bottom. One or two doesn't make any difference. Big talkers are usually weak. Alright, so this is boss fight number 105. Because I have 5 fights. So I have 5 bosses I intend to do today at minimum. Yep, volcano! Spinning King. Oh man, it's so nice that he can do his actions and the game doesn't have a fucking stroke because it's not on my fucking laptop. Yeah, these right here would make the game run at like 3 seconds per frame. Alright, Lavitz is allergic to magic. Volcano! Alright, which spell was that? Alright, green flame again. Alright, fuck it, we're stabbing. Stab. Stab. And yes, I know that second one wasn't a stab. Also, you make fun of them calling out the names of the attacks, but I, for one, find it pretty damn fun. Volcano! Enough playtime. I'm taking my gloves. Alright, I know which one it is. The trick here is only the real one can use magic.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Duh.
Yes. Go.
Volcano. Spinning King. Is he gonna split again? Yep, he's gonna split again. I'll just recover some HP while I wait for him to start doing things. Alright, so it's not that one. Alright, middle one, got it. Ah! Lavitz. I'm angry at that because that's really not the way that should have swung. I believe it's this one. No, it's not this one. They're not actually using an attack that's a Tau. they just refuse to actually do. So as I said, his clones can't use magic. I was just really hoping that the one that acted differently would be the real him. Oh, sweet, darts level 7. It's always nice. Ah! What is that giant? It's good. Giganto! Giganto! Rabbits! I heard about it, but he's real. He fought so far with no match for him. Well, he's still not a dragon. Go! Now this guy's gimmick is if you fuck up an addition, he just straight hard counters you. He picks your damn character up and throws them like a rag doll.
Spinning cane.
The fact that he gets to act twice here actually upsets me deeply. Because his speed, I know what his speed stat is, and it's not high enough to justify that. Because he's got like 20 or 30 speed.
Spinning cane.
Oh shit. He's in the box up phase. Yeah, and here comes the double team. No, really? You're just gonna keep doing the double Sunday like you're some kind of fucking Raditz?
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Now, if I wanted to do a lot of damage to this guy, I could throw magic at him, but we don't actually have any magic of the element he's weak to. So we've got fire magic and sorry, not fire magic, ice magic and earth magic, each for a specific enemy. We got that healing breeze list, right? Might as well use it.
Yes. Go. Volcano. Spinning cane. Yes. Go. Volcano.
Alright, this is boss fight number 2, by the way. I wanted to specify that I do in fact count this as a boss fight. You know, this one's actually a major boss fight, whereas the ninja one wasn't. You can generally tell major from non-major bosses, because in a major boss fight, Dart will attempt to run up and finish the boss off at the end. That's why he's a required party member at all times. Wake up. Dragoon of the Red-Eyed Dragon. Imagine if I just ended the fucking stream right here. At least one person watching would just feel so blue-balled. It's the thing the game's named after finally shows up, and imagine if I just ended. Just, nope, we're done. What on earth is? Yep. And this is the community's favorite fucking lady. Rose. Power wrist. Always a nice thing to have. Rod Typhoon. These are not humans, says the guys who are fighting in an army with a giant and a dragon. Dart, what happened to you? I don't know. I don't know what happened to me. The night of the dragon, the Dragoon was born. Urgh. I'm surprised you didn't die. Giganto, don't die. Giganto will pay you back. Dart, you're safe. What happened? Seeing Shauna's face makes me relieved. Plonk. Dart! Are you alright? What are you to Dart? What did you do to him? I was only... Cut it out, both of you. Should be thanked. So why do I have to be yelled at? If you come to... I was... I'm glad you woke up. You are... Rose, nice to see you again. Do you know Dart? I told you, I just saved his life. Well, not only once. I want to hear it from Dart's own mouth. You explain. I don't understand. She saved my life. Thanks to Rose, I was able to make it to Celis. And the person who saved you from the dragon was... Yeah, it's her. Talking about being saved, I didn't thank you yet. I don't need any thanks. I wanted to do it. I see. Why are you here? It's too fishy to be a coincidence. I followed you because I was fascinated by this artifact that you own. The Dragoon spirit of the Red-Eyed Dragon. This light is... You deserve to rule dragons. This light shows the true evidence. From the time the Dragoon spirit starts to shine, you have to accept your fate as a Dragoon, just like me. Didn't know there was such power concealed in my father's memento. You saved him because you knew it from the beginning. Didn't know it. It was a test to see if he could be a Dragoon. If you couldn't, you would be dead now. Why do you know about such things? You know too much about things nobody could know. It's better than ignorance, isn't it? True, theirs is not mere knowledge. It's a story and a legend that has been lost. Heard about it from Minister Noish before. The people who led humans to victory in the Dragon campaign. They were the Dragoons. But is that the only reason you protected me? Just because I have a Dragoon spirit? Honestly, I was surprised myself. But now I know why. It's not alcohol, no, it's the thing I drink in place of it that's arguably less healthy. You guys look like my dear old friends. They lived in the middle of a turbulent generation, yet they were strong enough to grab their own fate. They knew the way to go, the things to do, the enemy to defeat, and the people to protect. No, this is New York. Our tap water is relatively consumable. I feel the same about you guys, so I couldn't help doing that. Now you understand me? Can I ask you one thing? Sure, you just did. Ha! What are they doing now? Now you're harassing poor Black Star. I'll shoot him an apology later. Everybody's gone. It's all in the past. I'm sorry. I think I was wrong about you, Rose. It's okay. I'm used to being hated. The head of the knighthood, Sir Kaiser, in here. The 7th Fort is under strong attack by Sandoras. What? I was perfectly fine listening to you rant about Fire Emblem Fate's main theme song. The 7th Fort in the marshlands is under fierce attack of the dragon. Due to that, the 10th and 13th knighthoods are almost overwhelmed. Survivors are still responding. Where did it come from? From the forest over the volcano Villiers. It seems there's a nest there for a dragon. Gigantos and dragons. It's not a fight between humans. Yeah, it's not a fight between humans. If we don't defeat the dragon, we don't have a future. Summon the rest of the knights. We'll assault the dragon's nest. The knighthood has the advantage of numbers, but they're only human. Humans cannot defeat a dragon. If it continues, Basil will be annihilated. We don't know until we try. You think a wasted death is honorable or something? But dragoons can defeat me. Dart, you should understand this. We have a different existence. We're beyond humans. That's right, Dragoon. Dragoons, which are said to have governed the dragons, can fight against the dragon. Maybe I can do it now. I felt the power of the dragon in me. I'll do it. I believe in this power. It makes me feel relieved. There's nobody left who can fight in the 8th Knighthood. Dart, Rose. It seems you're the only people we can count on. Kaiser, your wound is open. I'm all right. Dart, Rose, the Kingdom of Basil is finished unless we defeat the dragon. So, you can trust me. I'll fight for you. I'll fight for you too. I'll go too. It doesn't seem to be enough if it's only Dart and the others. Sha, you should stay. No, I'm going. I can help the other people too. Okay, that was some mangled sound effects, because that is a bug that happens in the enhanced ports, is that like the dragon's roar sound effects just sort of randomly play wrong sometimes. But hey, at least it doesn't run at 8 seconds per frame. Green Tusk Dragon, Fairbrand. Brings back the fear I felt before. The fear has not even begun yet. Alright, by the way, since she said it won't be enough if it's just Dart and the others, you can bet your ass when I fight the dragon I will be excluding her from my party just to prove a point. It was super. What about it? That Dart fella, yesterday, he wore unique armor and defeated Kongol. With Dart, Imperial Sandora's not even a match as our enemy. Dart is the messiah of the Kingdom of Basil. Messiah, huh? He cannot be called a real dragoon, getting stunned like that by bursting with power. Tell me, Rose. How should I fight as a dragoon? Well, let's begin. Was your rage great enough to build up SP so you could transform into a dragoon? Let's begin. What would you like to know about dragoons? I'll do all 3, but there's only one that I really need to practice. Dragoon Transformation needs spiritual power, spirit points, SP. You can accumulate SP by attacking enemies. Let's try it. Fight with me. Come on. Volcano! Yes, keep it up.
Yes! Gus! Volcano! Yes! Gus! Volcano!
Unfortunately, I don't think times the edition is completed and tutorials actually count toward mastering it. You accumulated SP. Your SP is full, a transformation command appears. Selecting that allows you to become a Dragoon. Now, transform yourself. Dragoon. Do you understand how to transform? Yep, I got it. For quicker transformations, change the setting on the system screen. Select Config, highlight More, then select Short. That's all. What would you like to know about Dragoons? I'll do magic, because that's not the thing I need to practice. First, transform yourself to a Dragoon. There are two commands after a transformation. A Dragoon Addition and Dragoon Spell. You need a certain MP to use a Dragoon Spell. The spells you can use are highlighted. There's only one now. Select the spell and then the target. Then you can cast the spell. Now, let's try. Cast a spell on. Red shot! Did you get enough exercise? Just, you know, a flashy PS1 spell animation. What would you like to know about Dragoons? Now for my Dragoon Edition practice. First, transform yourself into a Dragoon. Dragoon, go! You emit power all at once with Dragoon Additions. Charge up your power. Press the X button when the spirit meter light reaches the top. You have a bit of leeway both before and after, just like with regular additions. However, the last hit is twice as tight of a window to pull off because the leeway after does not exist. The light continues to revolve. The power is charged accordingly. It's basically the moment it hits that spot on, like, literally the moment it would pass the top, it immediately ends the window for the inputs. Now try. No, really fucked that one up, didn't I? If the game considers it good enough at 4, there we go, 5. Got it. Perfect. That was it. You got enough. Slightly too early, I think. Basically, I'm curious of exactly how much of the meter you can actually be early by. Oh, you got enough? Okay, that's enough. Basically, provided you hit 4 out of the 5 inputs, you should be dealing more damage than you would with a normal addition. One more thing, getting SP by attacking allows your Dragoon level to increase. You'll have more spell choices. In the end, you can only rely on your own sword. This is what I can teach. After that, it's up to you. I'll be here for a while. Go prepare for the departure. Honestly, I'm pretty well prepared as it is. Because there's no gear shop in town. Right now I've got a power wrist, which raises attack power. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck around. You want your power wrist on a character who presently has the highest modifier addition, which is basically Dart. Because Volcano is, I think it caps at 250%. It is hands down one of the best offensive additions for raw damage in the game. Rose. No, it's nothing. Teach me how to fight as a Dragoon. No, it's nothing. I just wanted to annoy you. I'll be here for a while. Go prepare for departure. Once we leave the town, I will consider you as a mature Dragoon. I won't teach you how to fight anymore. Okay, I'll be alright. Alright, what have we got? We got a slimy dude. No, don't throw your status goop at Lavix.
Yes.
Volcano! Lavix does not have the ability to turn into a Dragoon, meaning I'll have to use an item on him to cure his status effects. You jerk. So let me see, what does Rose have equipped right now? A jacket, leather shoes, bracelet, felt hat. Okay, so all the important gear is the same. So to explain, for the girls in particular, their helmet, so the girls have the best magic attack stats in the game, and so their helmet is their primary piece of gear that determines magic attack power. So you often want to, how to put this? Say Shauna here, it's often more important to her performance to buy her a new helmet rather than to buy her a new weapon. Because while a new weapon will increase her physical attack power, she's already not going to do as much physical damage as the others due to simply not having additions. But on most levels in the game, she will have the highest magic attack. So early on, due to Rose being basically a pre-promoted unit, she's got higher bases, but her growth is less impressive over time. So she's going to start out with a higher magic attack stat. In case you're wondering, well, why don't you fucking use her while she's stronger? It's because she'll remain quite powerful for quite a while. That was a counter and I fucked it up. And we kind of want to get as much EXP on Shauna as possible. This is the last sequence. Is pretty handily demonstrated. If the game's gonna take a character out of your party, it's going to be Shauna. That's just the way this game works.
Yes.
Okay. You bastard! Get out of my way! And basically we just have to charge straight through all of these fights. And then we have a mini-boss.
Yes. Go.
Volcano! Shauna, shoot, shoot. A typhoon. Now Dragoon time. Because if you got it, why not use it? Especially since it is literally rank 1 right now. So I can't stock up more than an immediate usage of it anyway. And use some fire, so it's not going to do as much damage. Sun Rhapsody, don't mind if I do. Do not mind one bit if I do. Let's go. Won't leave alive. Is that so? I wasn't aware it was his choice. Ah, no. That guy likes to counter on the third hit. Once you get above 4 hits, it becomes, well, technically 3 inputs, but 4 hits total. It becomes quite difficult to anticipate exactly where the enemy's gonna counter. Like with Dart's Volcano here, it's basically one hit they're going to counter on pretty much every single time. I keep almost saying spinning cane because I'm used to spinning cane. Give me Dart. Come on, Dart. Do his dart things. I'll chop you up. Make my day. You basically want to beat the water element one first, because I'm pretty sure that they actually carry a water item that you don't want them using on Dart. Volcano! 60. I need to do 60 to that one. Was he doing 44 with a full volcano? I'll just guard up against this loser. And keep guarding. This is your garden variety healing, I guess you could say. Oh, what about it made it so funny in particular? Red Typhoon. Volcano. So the red one either, the blue one takes more damage from Dart passively, or it just has less defense since it can hit one of your characters for their weak element. I'll stop them by myself. I won't let you. I guess that does sound amusing. Volcano. Rod Typhoon. Alright, Shauna's turn next. I'll have her guard. We're gonna Dragoon again. I think that should be enough. I would have liked to get a full combo. Huh. Here comes the commander. Won't let you go any further. Is that all? The game is kind of relying on the fights from before wearing you down to make this guy particularly scary. Like, yeah, sure, he can hit hard. You guys are both red elements. Means fire. Don't know why I'm saying red, as though their element is literally just the color. That would be kind of hilarious. Trying to guard for now. Volcano. I can understand being suspicious of that. Alright, now that we got it down to just the boss, we basically won the whole ass fight. Because he can attack Shauna for decent damage, and that's basically it. Oh sweet, we got Volcano to max level. It's a shame I fucked it up. You know, you're gonna try to stun her now.
Yes.
Volcano! No, I didn't notice his counter, but didn't really matter. Attack ball, I think that's a randomized attack item. Yeah, just generates a random attack item. And I recall that's not one of the reusable items. No, it's not. There are some reusable items that are pretty nice. But I don't think we're actually nearly far enough in the game for any of those yet. I wonder if inside the fortress is safe. Oh, maybe. Third thing's 12th. Let's see. Right, we're in the marshlands, aren't we? Yep, we are, so we actually will be getting our first one of those. It's actually one of the best ones. Oh my god. Can't carry more items. Can't carry more items. Game, why do you have to have so many consumables littered about? It's not like we have any fucking charm potions or anything I particularly want to get rid of. Healing potion, of course. Okay, a Sun Rhapsody, that's understandable. Hang on! We beat the Sandoras! Sir Lavitz. Watch out for the dragon's breath. This is... Hired a War God's amulet. They'll wreak your revenge upon them. I'm trying to remember which one's the amulet. Amulet's the increased hit rate. Alright. The thing is, there's multiple accessories that all have the word War God in their name. I burned one of the heal potions I picked up here. Spirit potion. Is that SP? Yep, recover 100 SP. Basically recover one full Dragoon level. And I think this chest contains a piece of gear. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before plenty of times. Oh, the people in the change those to short. Because when you change them to short, first time a character transforms, like not just during a battle, but period, the first time they transform, it plays the full animation and then never again. Force should be enough to beat this thing. A lance for Lavitz. Here's your lance, Lavitz. What does that jump his attack up to? 42! Jesus Christ. Well, that's higher than fucking Rose. Which is funny since this early in the game she's basically strong enough in every regard except hit points to carry. If you really need a carry, though that's not the way I use her. When I pull her out, it usually means that there is some ability type that she has access to that the rest of my party doesn't, that I feel would be helpful. Volcano! There goes Lavitz. Rock Typhoon! Volcano! Rock Typhoon! And through the sheer power of Volcano, Dart continues to hit harder, even though Lavitz has a higher attack stat. Oh, I can't climb out far enough to say hi to the bunny. Why taunt me like that, game? I was just talking about the generic like bunny squirrel creature things that run around on the map.
Yes. Go.
Volcano. Yep, fuck that one up. That's going to be a burnout. Still going to do a lot of damage because he's Lavitz and it's a magic attack. Oh, nice. Was it a hungry cereal? Did you summon up a hungry cereal to eat your enemies? You have to tell me if you did. Yeah, I'm just talking about those little cute things. What you got here? Spirit potion, not a bad piece of loot. down. Eater the beer. Those don't even heal the main stat I'm worried about when I go to fight dragons. A burnout, that's kind of lame, but I guess I could use it during boss fight number 3. Oh yeah, it's definitely a factor. As well, I generally disagree with the adage that all publicity is good publicity. At the same time, it's a game attached to a major franchise that had a very long development cycle. So it's entirely possible most people would have forgotten it was even going to come out if nobody had raised a stink over it. He's water, so this should just straight up one-shot him. Okay, game, is this really the camera angle you're choosing? Give me a better camera angle, please.
Yes. Go.
Volcano! And Dart hit level 8 before Shauna hit level 7. Burning Rush. Alright, is that the move I think it is? Or is the move I'm thinking of Crush Dance? I think the move I'm specifically thinking of is Crush Dance. Yeah, Crush Dance is the move I'm thinking of. Because there's a very specific type of thing I like in moves. And oh god, what level is Crush Dance at? I think like 14, 15, 16. When fully upgraded, it has 250 power, I think. And restores 100 SP, which is one full turn of Dragoon, which I believe is the most optimal amount of SP a single skill can give you. Because unless you're specifically grinding to increase your Dragoon level, you will want the more fine-tuned control that having a move that breaks exactly down into increments of 100 gives you. So basically, in my opinion, it's his best move, even if it's not, even if his ultimate move is gives you more SP and deals more damage. I still personally prefer Crush Dance because it fulfills... It gives me more control over when I'm in Dragoon and for how long, basically. Without running into the issue that, say, Shauna will run into when you max out her Dragoon level. Or when you max her Dragoon level, she recovers like 120 SP per shot. But that means once every 5 attacks you'll gain 2 levels of Dragoon of Dragoon instead of 1. Which in some fights later in the game where bosses start to punish hanging around in your transformed states can actually become an issue. Because, to be fair, in this game, a lot of enemies do, in fact, react to you turning into a Dragoon, if you're still a Dragoon during their turn. That's just in most cases it. Alright, Magic Stone of Signet. That is actually one of the best items in the game. That is a reusable item. You can reuse it in every single fight. And what it does is the enemy you pick to target with it skips its next 3 turns. It's part of a 3 reusable item combination that I really like to use later in the game. Of course, that's once I get the fastest character in the game in the party. There's an item that can be used to lower an enemy's speed, which if you hit them with that and then hit them with the Signet Stone, or hit them with the Signet Stone and then hit them with that, it dramatically increases the amount of free turns you get. And then I target the fastest character I have with the other stone to maximize the amount of turns they get while the enemy's frozen. Fine. My foot was stuck in the mud, that's all. See? Ow. Oh no. Did you twist your ankle? It's nothing. You can't stand up, can you? Come on, I'll give you a piggyback ride. But it's embarrassing. What are you talking about? I used to give you piggyback rides when you were little. Remember? Uh-huh. Thanks. Such a trouble, aren't I? I don't think so. Guess I should have stayed in Hoax. Are you serious? No, it's not so. Guess I had a bit of a weak moment. You know what? I have more confidence now. I can fight to help everybody. I'm not a drag on the others, but I still cannot fight like Rose. Okay, woman, that is an unrealistic standard to hold yourself to. She's been fighting longer than you've been alive. Shauna, you have something only you can do, right? You don't need to pretend to be strong. Besides, you can rely on me more, like in the old days. Dart, is Shauna alright? I'm okay now. Because there's basically 4 reusable items that I consider pretty dang important to get. There's the Magic Signet Stone, which we just got. And there's your fucking speed up, your speed down, and your psychedelic bomb axe, which is just an encounter wipe, basically. There are some other very useful items, like fucking Pandemonium, which is kind of neat because it forces enemies to aggro on a certain character for 3 turns. There's a couple shields that nullify a certain type of attack for 3 turns that can be pretty nice. But I really like the speed strategy myself. The pain is gone. Let's go, everybody. Honestly, I think part of why I like Shauna so much is because the game's not afraid to show when she has a bad moment. But like with Rose, they know what they were doing with Rose. So you'll almost never actually see anything get to Rose. Now we need to take care of this merman. Because it can use water. I'm pretty sure it can use a water attack, and that would do a lot of damage to Dart. No, that was a counter and I fucked it up. I don't remember how much EXP, or how much SP you need to level up. So I feel like I should be getting close on Dart. That's why I'm wondering. Yeah, so Burning Rush does lower damage, but it can get up to, I think, 100 something SP recovered per turn. Meanwhile, I don't know which one I'm actually going to end up using out of Rod Typhoon and Spinning Cane. Probably Rod Typhoon, because at the moment it looks like a better move, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will remain so. Volcano Villude. I always like this area visually. What's that? Is that an eruption of the volcano? No, it's not. It's the Firebird. I think that's literally what they call it. Yep, that is Firebird. It's bad timing showing up now. We still have to deal with the dragon. Can we just let it go? That's up to him. Nope, it's noticed us. He saw us! Run! seems we lost him. Good. Let's move on. Oh, what have we got sitting in our inventory? Alright. Get rid of you. What have we got here? Spear Frost. Alright, I will take that actually. That'll be very useful shortly. Not for me. No, now we might not be able to kill it before it gets to act. I was gonna say, if we manage to dog-tie this enemy, maybe we can take it out before it oh, nice, we did. Keep forgetting that a maxed out volcano and the strongest weapon available right now kind of makes Dart scary. It's like 1200 SP total that Dart needs to unlock level 2. Alright, Shauna's level 7. Let's check that magic. See, magic attack 27. Still fairly far behind Rose, but that's because, well, Rose is Rose and we're low level. She's going to generally be stronger. Mind Purifier, those are nice. Alright, so that way you got a curved path. What have we got this way? That's a save point here, so honestly I think I'll go the other way first. What out there gonna put him? Other way first was correct. Panic Guard. Does that prevent confusion or fear? Because I care a hell of a lot more about one of those than I do about the other. Confusion. Fuck it. Confusion ain't shit in this game. It's fear you gotta be worried about. Because fear cuts your stats down by a not an insignificant margin. Here, here to fight. See what we got.
Yes. Go.
Volcano. Ah, yep, screwed up the last input. Oh, hey, nice of you to join us at level 8, Lavitz. That'll be... fair amount more physical attack, I'm sure. Huh? What is this feeling? It's calling me. Shauna, where are you going? You are being called by this? I don't know. When I came here, I didn't hear the voice anymore. Is it alive? Looks like a stone statue. Don't go near it. I feel something's wrong. Listen to Shauna. This Virage is still alive. Virage? You don't know about it? Okay, I'll explain it to you. You know about the Dragon campaign, right? The Winglies are outnumbered, so they used this creature called Virage as their trump card in the war. Just as humans used dragons, Winglies used Virage. Thought the Dragon campaign was over 11,000 years ago. How can this still be alive? Would say it's due to a hatred of humans, or a vendetta against us Dragoons. We've gotta settle this. Or let's run. Alright, I think this is a different boss theme than we're used to hearing, isn't it? I'm gonna Dragoon Rise. Let's see, I think you blast this guy in the head, right? Now I am probably going to drop its arm at some point as well. Yep, that's exactly the amount of damage I need to take its arm out, if I recall. Is it not? Is it slightly too little? Is it slightly too little? Yeah, it's like... so fucking barely too little damage that it's actually kind of upsetting. Right, because the arm has, I think, 48 hit points. I thought it was 45, but it might be 48.
Yes. Guts.
Volcano! Rod Typhoon! Yeah, fuck it. Detonate rock. Go, Shauna. Deal some damage. Okay, yeah, that was pathetic.
Yes. Guts.
Volcano! Oh, don't leave her the arm. Shauna, just guard for the time being. Rod Typhoon! I think this should be the last hit, but I could be wrong. Volcano! Okay, I was right. By the way, that was boss number 3. In case it wasn't very obvious. Whoa! It's dangerous here. Let's go back. Come on, Sean. Are you alright? Rose! Rose, run! One mind purifier, 2 healing potions. Means I probably could have thrown a healing potion to Shauna. No, let's pop back here because it's gone. That's right, the thing is gone. Now to continue on through the volcano. Hey, is anybody there? Did you hear something? Hey, help! Look over there. It's a man. Help me, my foot slipped and I fell. We got you. Whew, thanks, really. I didn't think I would make it. It was really good that we came along. Thanks. Can't thank you enough, but please at least take this. Oh, don't. We can't accept such an expensive item. Yes, you have to. You folks saved my life. I'll feel bad if you folks don't take it. Take it. Once decided, it's hard to take it back. It's a man thing. Well, thank you. Sapphire pin. I'm Davos of Lohan. Oh, you missed boss number 3. I was told I could find a burning gem around here. So I came, and look what happened to me. It was, a giant statue monster called a Virage. By the way, hey, I'm an antique dealer. You happen to be in Lohan. Why don't you drop by? Later. He's funny. Of course, Boss 4 is going to be coming up. Okay, yeah. Boss 4 is going to be coming up, fast as fuck, boy. Alright, here's Boss 4. Firebird. Shauna, can you go up to the exit? No, it's in flames. Guess we gotta fight. Yeah, this section of the game kinda feels like one. And this thing is why we have all these spear frosts. Yeah. Dark's magic stat is good enough that I can throw some of these. Oh, my mashing was bad enough that maybe I shouldn't have bothered.
Run, Typhoon!
Yeah, and Lavitz takes a shitload of damage because he's allergic to magic. Alright, I'm gonna leave those up to Shauna.
Volcano!
Well, I guess technically Dark can do 3 more damage in one turn. If I have him use the item, and if I have him use Volcano. Alright, now Lavitz. I wonder if this... I don't remember if this works on bosses or not. Nope, does not work on bosses. Alright, you weren't here for this, but basically that stone I just had Lavitz throw is like the single best consumable item. Well, it's technically not a consumable item, but the single best usable item in the game. It is reusable in every encounter, and basically when you hit an enemy with it, they are rendered unable to act for 3 turns. Yeah, really good, right? I don't have a planned use for this Spear Frost, so let's just chuck it. Oh yeah, I like to combine it with 2 other reusable items you can get. The Speed Down, which cuts an enemy's speed in half, and the Speed Up, which increases the speed of one ally by 100%. was a hot fight. Hot Wing. That's the name of the fucking trophy for beating this thing, is Hot Wing. Hey, Dabas, do you have, like, normal shit for sale? My, folks, you look pretty tired. Want to buy something? Probably already told you, but I'm a trader. Alright, let me see what you got, little dude. No. There's not really anything with the dark element coming up. There is a dude I could use some extra all enemy hits for, I guess. Fuck it. And some mind purifiers because D-Spirit is a mind status. Okay, what's it that has you thinking about the colors your character wears now? Seems like a random train to get off on. Ah, makes sense, makes sense. You realize Dart is the fire element character, right? You should be able to tell just by looking. Okay, Shauna is the character with the best magic defense in the game. Well, at this point in the game, technically not, because we're still early enough in the game that Rose has her, early game bullshit. Or she's just objectively strong as hell for basically no reason. Alright, come on. Get more turns, Lavitz. Shauna, produce the stone of bullshit. Alright, so we got one more turn of freeze left on it. Come on, let's get your turn. Sure, we'll have Shauna soften it up since it's got this last time it can't move. And Dart will finish it here.
Yes.
Okay. Nest of the Dragon. Guys, don't you feel something? forest is contaminated by the dragon's poison. I see. That's why the Sandoras don't have a defense in this forest. A normal person cannot be exposed to this poison for a long time. It's a natural defense. Oh my. What's wrong? I felt a little bit dizzy, that's all. Guess it is hard for a woman. Oh, I'm a woman too. You are special. Special, huh? Fine. Don't capitalize on a woman's frailty anyway. I don't mean to do... Oh no. I'm okay, see? Rose is fine too. I'm sorry. Need to go rest a little. Shut up. Are you alright? Uh-huh. Don't worry. I don't feel sick anymore. Besides, I think I got used to the air in this place. Then, can you go with us? Sure. If I fall down here, there'd be no meaning to me coming with you. Indeed. Can say the war is in our hands, as the Kaisers cannot make a move. Sean, please don't leave us like that. We don't know what awaits us. I think what he meant to say is the kings can't make a move. Now, let's move on. They're playing brother and sister. Yep, they're always like that. Alright, now let me check something. 998. Alright. Lavitz is being replaced with Rose for the time being. Yeah, it really depends on what you want out of your gun. The pistol, generally speaking, will do more damage, but the blunderbuss covers a wider range, so it's easier to connect with. It's better against fast-moving enemies. It can be hard to hit at times.
Whip smack!
Volcano! Yep. Yeah, the blunderbuss is just... Now the blunderbuss is a lot... I guess I can't say a lot easier to connect with, but if you're within melee range, generally speaking, the blunderbuss isn't going to miss. Oh, that is something I didn't know about the blunderbuss, actually. Didn't notice that.
Whip smack.
'Dart turn? Nope, no dart turn. Volcano! So basically, here's the thing with Bloodborne. Nothing you get in the game is bad. Even the stuff the game says is bad actually has a couple cases for using it. See, as far as I'm convinced, that weapon doesn't exist. Yeah, it's not like you can't get the other firearm pretty quickly in the game anyway. Okay, I love the name of this bird enemy. Mandrake and run fast. Mandrake, run fast. Mandrake, run fast. Volcano! The main thing that I dislike about it, I don't know if this is its main issue in general, but its transformation fucking sucks. You go through this whole animation to basically buff a single attack, and it immediately switches back. Yeah, if you want a big single charged up attack, you're better off using the stake driver. Because when transformed, the stake driver not only has a fairly usable light attack still, but its heavy attack can be charged to the point of legitimate absurdity. Good, you've come around. Yes, I think I'm fine. Where are we? In the nest of the dragon. Well, at least we don't need to look for Fairbrand anymore. What confidence you have. Is that because you are a dragoon? I guess. Unfortunately, I do have to use Rose here because I want to close the level gap. The thing is, Dart's going to be over-leveled no matter what. But your other characters, you can kind of mitigate that. There's still pure water left in this forest. At least the entire forest isn't spoiled. Let's go. If we defeat the monster, the forest will be saved. And this is a free spot to fully heal yourself. I don't think it heals MP though. Oh no, it does. It does heal MP. Jesus. Not that MP's actually going to come into play with the party I'm running. That may seem weird since anyone who knows the party I'm using knows that 2 out of the 3 characters are actually some of the game's best dedicated mages. I feel like part of why people thought the stake driver was bad at first is because they were coming into it with a Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 idea where, generally speaking, weapons with little reach like the stake driver are... I don't want to say bad, because I really can't say that they're bad weapons, but they are less beginner-friendly. If by banana you mean gold tracer, yes. The Painting Knight's curved sword. Yes, it's pretty dumb, but with the way the Dark Souls community really emphasizes the reach a weapon can have, especially when a game is new, it's the kind of thing, I guess, with a lot of games, where when the game is new and most people sort of suck, they really overvalue weapons that are very easy to use. Explosion, nice. Mind purifier, nice, nice. You'll never hear me unhappy to get a mind purifier. Okay, does this lead up to where progress is, or is this to open the path? Okay, yep. It's to open up a pathway. I got it. It's touched attracts. Bravery amulet. It's the bravery amulet. Fear. That is immunity to fear. Fortunately, does fear reduce your magic stats? I don't remember. Fear is my least favorite status effect because it reduces, like, several of your stats. Okay, yep, fear does so. Shauna, congratulations. Yeah, basically that's the idea, is the sequence I plan to play to the end of stops at the 5th boss beat in this stream. So, I named the stream 5 Bosses. Even though technically I'm lying, there is a bit of a fib there. Don't hate me too much for it. But I will reveal the deception when we get to it. My devilish trickery.
Whip smack!
This is going to deal some fairly heavy damage to Dart because he's weak to Alright, it's less heavy than I thought it would be, honestly. Usually water element attacks hit him a lot harder than that. Alright, now is it this one? Yes it is, alright. Now we go up. Me. Spirit potion. It's a shame I really have no use for the Dragoon forms quite yet. Because I have quite a few spirit potions. But I'm not really in a fight where Dragoon forms are gonna come in super handy. What have we got here? Body purifier. At the moment, Dragoon forms are basically free status heals. That's effectively what I'm going to be using them for. Is if Dart or Rose gets hit with fear, I'm just going to transform them into a Dragoon and use one of their spells. Or honestly, I have enough mind purifiers. I might not even need to resort to that. Might just be able to have Dart chuck whatever the heck he wants. In terms of,
Whip smack!
In terms of, alright, I might just be able to have Dart chuck around mind purifiers. In case anyone gets hit with fear, because fighting dragons, fear really is the main concern. Because it decreases damage dealt and increases damage received, effectively lowering every stat that isn't speed, without actually bothering to lower them. Yep, that sounds about right. Alright, Rose hit level 9. Let's see, 1630 something. What's Lavit's got? I'm not really the biggest fan of feeding either of them too much more EXP. Now we heal. Mainly just because I know there's a bit coming up where Shauna's removed from the party, so they're both going to gain a fairly hefty amount of EXP there anyway. Alright. 1102. Oh, Dart. Stop getting hung up on the environment. We do not need a random encounter before boss number 5. Who's this? Is that you, Lavitz? It's so ironic to find you venturing here. You are Graham. Do you know him? I will never forget forget him. He used to be the head of the second knighthood of Basil, Grail. The man who used to be my father's best man. Welcome, Lavitz. You have become a knight, fulfilling the wishes of your late father, Servi. Don't you ever mention my father's name. Are you still carrying that grudge after more than a dozen years from a betrayal of your father? That's not all. You betrayed King Albert. You betrayed every single person I know. Is that the wrath of a patriotic knight, or a man full of vengeance? Both. I love that answer. Great. I now get to avenge my father, who trusted you and died in vain. Get revenge, huh? Try. See if you can truly best me and my newly obtained power. Emerge, the power of the dragon. You are a dragoon? It shouldn't be a surprise. Only the dragoons can manipulate dragons. Behind the dragon, there should be... This is the power I obtained. Obtaining that power is not an easy matter. Where did you get the dragoon spirit? I'm amazed there's someone in Basil who knows about this. Fine. You too will know before you die. His Majesty Dole got all his power and intelligence from Emperor Diaz. If you don't remember the info, the lore dump from last stream, Emperor Diaz is the guy who led the humans during the Dragon campaign. Is this some kind of dream? Emperor Diaz died 11,000 years ago. The name of the Holy Imperial Gloriana. This is a dream. How can you explain what you are about to see? Come, I give you a chance to avenge your father, if you have the courage to fight against the legendary Dragoon. And this is where my deception was, because it's not 5 bosses. It's 6. It's 6 bosses. Ha! You fell for it. You fell for the classic blunders. Yeah, and every time you damage Fairbrand, his attack goes up. That's like his gimmick. Now, Dart, your job is to sit around looking pretty for now. While the big girls handle, you know, the enemies. Like, technically I could have him do something semi-useful while the two of them are throwing items. So I could have him transform and pop explosion. Yeah, now he's gonna use a wind spell. But because it's a spell and you don't have Lavitz on the team, it's not that big of a deal. Attack power up again. Alright, next turn I will have, depending on how much damage we take this turn, I'll either have Shauna use a healing grease or a healing potion, transform dart, use explosion, and then I think Rose's next turn after that should finish the fight. But I could be wrong. Oh sweet, Graham's probably gonna die from this.
Explosion!
And the 6th boss, technically. Oh wow, Dart, that was pathetic. I take back what I said about him well, not him possibly ending the fight, but Rose's next turn possibly ending the fight. Shauna, toss a pellet at Fairbrand. You may remember this, I got it from one of the first enemies I fought in the game, that pellet. That I had basically been saving this entire time, specifically for this fight. And is Rose's next turn still gonna end it? Once we got to 190. Yes! Yes! The damage wasn't quite what I thought it was on explosion, but I still managed to make it work. Downburst will be saving that for 3, maybe 4 bosses from now. You have servant strength. My efforts were to no avail. I even used betrayal to obtain this power. I still don't understand. Why did you betray my father? You were not like this. Nobody could be stronger than your father. It's the only thing I could never conquer. I had admiration for him as a mate and as a friend. Time goes by and it turned into this feeling. This fear from realizing the limits of your ability. This fear that goes nowhere. The only thing you can do is curse yourself for weakness. But you couldn't overcome your fear by defecting to Dole. You needed to overcome my father. There was an alternative. If only I could obtain a new power, I could be equal to or surpass him. That was the Dragoon spirit I got from His Majesty Dole. Lavis, live strong. Now I can go to be with Sarah. He's lucky to be dead now. Greed for power eventually conquers you. Unleashed power generates only sorrow. He should have known that. He was lucky to die now and avoid even more sorrow. Edgy bitch. What is this? Such a coincidence. It can't be. Or is this fate? Lavitz, maybe you too are. Dart is right. The Dragoon spirit of the Jade Dragon recognized you as the next master. I am a Dragoon. I deserve to rule dragons? Not only do you deserve, but you have an obligation to accept your fate as a Dragoon, don't you? It's what Grayon left for me. I understand. I accept it. The fate of a Dragoon. I will use this power for justice. Like Dart and Rose. Use for justice. Acquired the Dragoon spirit of the Jade Dragon. Good for you, Lavitz. Shauna? I can't breathe. Too much poison. Cannot make it over Villiud carrying Shauna. We'll have to go to Lohan. Lohan, commercial town. Yes, that's it. I heard there's a great doctor there. Hurry! And that's right, she got booted from the fucking party. But yeah, getting used to the controls in any From Software type game takes some time, because they're, it really is one of their major weaknesses as a developer. Alright, and that was boss number 5, so I think I'm actually going to call it a night here. Let's see, we went from, I think it was about 3 hours something to about 6 hours, so have a good night, everybody.